Welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood for our final event called the Eliminator.
It all begins right here, where our contenders will compete side by side and roll these balls up the ramp. From there, they'll have to cross this balance beam where the Gladiators will be trying to knock the contenders off with medicine balls. And then the fun really begins. A set of commando lines have to be negotiated. From there, it's across a barrier in the swing for life. And then a decision has to be made. Which corridor to take? Behind three of those stars stand Gladiators. Now here's Mike with our men's contenders.
This men's preliminary round between Rick Herbst and Carl Allen has come down to the final event, appropriately enough called the Eliminator. Rick has a 2-point lead on Carl, but should Carl win by more than a second, he goes on to the quarterfinals. Rick, your strategy coming down to this final event?
Just give it my best shot, try not to get hit off the beam and try to move as quickly through it as I can.
Carl, ever since the first event, Powerball, the whole rest of American Gladiators, at least this preliminary round, has been a gut check for you. How's the ankle?
Still pretty good. It feels all right. Just a little pain involved. We're going to have an x-ray after this is finished. I just want to get it over with and give it my best shot.
Carl, Rick, best of luck. Let's start the Eliminator.
You'll get ready and then the whistle.
The Eliminator is different from all past events in that points are doubled. 2 points are awarded for each second under the 1-minute time limit. And right off the bat, we see that Rick is having a big trouble with the ball, Mike.
And that will cost him in penalty points. Carl Allen trying to stay on that balance beam with that sore ankle and does not. Rick also goes into the pit, but both men clamber back up onto the platform, and now it's across the commando lines.
I'm surprised that Carl's able to negotiate these as well as he is with his ankle. That's got to be causing him a great deal of pain right at this point.
Again, the added weight of 200 pounds might be a disadvantage as well. Rick has the lead. Remember, Carl needs to win by more than a second to advance to the quarterfinal round. It could be decided right here. Rick caught up with Nitro. Carl goes through clean, but was it enough?
Mike, I don't have the watch in front of me. I'm not exactly sure because it appeared that Rick was way ahead, but he was unable to negotiate Nitro. Here he busts through with good momentum, but he gets caught between the plexiglass and Nitro and is unable to spin away. Conversely, Carl gets through unscathed. Very fortunate for Carl Allen.
Carl Allen, he needed to win the Eliminator by 1 second. He did that. Rick Herbst's problem, he was assessed 10 points in penalties, and that ultimately cost you, partner.
It cost me. I hope, hopefully that I'll have enough points to advance, though I might not be out yet.
Quite possibly that could happen. What was the toughest section of the Eliminator for you?
Well, I had a more problem with that rolling that large ball up that angle than I thought I would, and I lost it. Somebody hit me pretty good in the gut with one of them balls, and that hurt me.
Gave us a great effort, though. Carl, I didn't think you were going to make it there for a while. You looked like Grandpappy Amos in The Real McCoys, the way you limped up the ramp there.
I didn't think I was going to make it either. I don't know. It was tough. It was really tough. I didn't think I'd finish as good as I did. I was in a Gladiator at the end, and that helped me out a lot. It really did.
You're very experienced in the martial arts. Were you able, because of that experience, able to block out some of the pain?
No way. Not at all. There was just too much pain. It started way before I even got the aspirin and stuff that was necessary to calm the pain down.
Carl, get some ice on it, elevate it tonight, and we'll see you in the quarterfinals. Congratulations.
Well, pain or no,